Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to do my week 1 check-in for my cash envelopes. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. Thank you to everybody who have been with me since the beginning, who came along as I was getting out of debt, and those who came after I was debt free. Thank y'all so much for every week liking the videos, commenting, and subscribing to my channel, my little corner of YouTube. Alright, so week 1, as far as the spending went, it went really good for me. I did not use up everything I could have. I may have overshot household by a couple bucks, but overall it was really good. I was able to stick to my list. Everything was on the list that I needed, and so I wasn't doing just too much at the beginning of the month. Y'all know I get a new set of money for the new month, and I start feeling like a rich woman, and I get to spending up all the stuff, just doing too much. Alright, so at Walmart and household I spent $17.80, and so you'll see what I bought in my grocery haul. I also had stopped at Home Depot to pick up some stuff so I can start doing my my yard work. I have to start killing some bugs that may slow down them doggone moles, and I'm not going to tell you what happened with the moles. So far so good. We'll see, because I have to go out there and start walking to feel like it's if they're still real active underneath there. But also at Walmart groceries I spent $120.90. Yeah, this has been a tiring week for me. I don't know if you ever feel like this, but it's just like you just have that week where it's everything at once. 600 minus 120.9. And so my big balance, ending balance, is $479.10. That's what I have remaining for the month. $479.10. So let's look and see what's in my cash envelope. Yeah, I went to the doctor, had my checkup and stuff, and so that scale was matching this scale, and I was like, oh, finally the scale stopped lying. It ain't that I ate all that stuff. No, these scales be lying, and that is how I feel. But yeah, so I was like, yay! So I said, oh, it was a what do you call it? As a prize for myself, I'm going to go and use my clothing fund and go get to me some walking shoes from the Skechers store. So that's $150, another $150, that's $300, and then my third $150, that is $450, because I was supposed to be counting. $470, $75, $76, $77, $78, $79. I have $479. I finally took all the coins out of my my purse and put them in my Save the Change jar, so that way I can get ready for my donation to charity at the end. And that's just one donation at the end of the year. Which one of these don't I like? I'll go with that one, because y'all ain't got all day for this. Alright, so that is on pause, and this is my $150 for week 2. Dining out, I'm gonna go. Did I hear anything about work? I didn't even check. So I'm gonna put 0 here. Household for week 2, there is something I want. I'm gonna budget $15. Personal, I'm just going to budget my previous $15. I don't know what I need, but I might want something, so we're gonna leave that open. My little splurge. $15. But yeah, I had to keep my ear to the streets at work to figure out what's going on. So I did hear that they're finally getting to a point where they may move our whole department to Agile. So I'm just like, yay. All right, so I should have $80 in dining out. Couldn't remember. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. So I got all of that. That is there. And I wonder where we're going to do as a team building activity. I hope we don't go bowling, because those guys, they act the fool. They get competitive and stuff, and I'm not competitive. I care less about bowling. Like, I feel like they should go bowling and I should go to Michael's. And as long as I stay in Michael's, as long as they're bowling, we're doing a team building activity. That's the way I look at it. All right, household, I started out with 80 bucks. And I spent $17.80. All right, so I should have $62. Sorry, I didn't leave that there. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62. $62. I'm thinking about something and I cannot remember what it is. 62. Oh, I got something to show you guys when I get finished with this. I got to remember to not spend my fives. Put this 20 on the front. I need some, I think I need some pledge. I got some of those little duster things, but I need something, you know, to shine up my wood. Why did I stick that in the laundry? I don't have to do that anymore. I'm going to have to pull that little divider out. But then where would I store it? Alright, and lastly, my personal. I should still have 80 bucks. Make sure no shenanigans is happening with the personal. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So I still got that. I gotta try not to spend my fives. Try to get some fives. Alrighty, so that is that on that. So week one went pretty good. I did follow my meal plan as far as like the shopping. I bought things that was strictly on that list. Tried to stay away from you know, too much browsing. Didn't let Ibotta influence how I was shopping. Because sometimes with those rebates, even though it's not on my list, I want to try some stuff. And that's how I get got by Ibotta. Because I'll be adding stuff. Alright, so I paid the rent. That's a did. That's a messed up check. Paid my internet. That's automatic. I should be getting my utility bill. Well, it should send me an email probably around the 15th or 16th of the upcoming week, and I'll know that one. And then I need to look and see what my portion of charges is going to be. I think it still should be $70.99 or something like that. But I need to just check and make sure, and then we'll see what it's going to be like going forward, because I'm not sure. And then I can look at reshopping the plans, because they may want me to get new devices, you know, like see what the 411 is after the dust settle. I don't like to do too much at once where I can't keep track of everything. Getting excited. All right, so I only spent money on Sunday. And this is money out of my cash envelopes. This doesn't include me paying bills or spending from my sinking funds, because I actually went and used my sinking funds to buy me 2 pairs of walking shoes. And I thought I did real good getting those. For, it was like, I think the total was $101. So I'm like, I know when I was buying running shoes, one pair would be a hard knock on 200. Just one pair. And I forgot how many miles you could put on those before you need to throw them away. And I still got 2 pair left over. I haven't even worn them out, put the mileage on them. I call them thing ones and thing twos. I almost gave thing twos to the Goodwill, but I might work my way back up. Who knows? But yeah, I was cleaning out some clutter, and I was looking through some paperwork and stuff, and I was like, what is this crap? So when I was in debt, one of the things I used to do was every now and then come up with like little plans, and then I would say, okay, if I could put an extra $100, what would that do for future payments and stuff like that? And the one I have is, I think this is the first one when I really started doing that and looking at my student loans. Student loans was the scariest portion that I had to go through. So Saturday, today, I don't predict I'm going anywhere. I have some stuff I need to do. I got to do my Etsy shop planning and stuff like that. So I need to sit my happy self on down. I just didn't have the energy last weekend. But so now I have how many? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 no spend days to get me started. And so I found this thing right here. I know y'all can't read that because my handwriting is trash. But that's April 2023. And the payment that I wanted to be making to my student loans was $894.94. And so back when I filled this out was like, it had to be in 2018 because this very first loan right here was already paid off, and I paid it off January 8th, 2018. And so I was writing out all of the loans, what was the original balance, and then I was coming up with letters for them in order of smallest to largest by the current balance that I had here. And I think my grouping was by interest rate. I'm not sure why I thought that was a smart idea, but that's what I did. And then I was writing out like what the current payment was. And then this is what I had calculated the regular payment should be. And this is what I was going to try to work up to. And so I was like, I don't know how long this took me to write all this out and write down what I wanted to do. And then later I think I came back in and wrote in my system compared to what Fed loan system was, because after a while, I can't remember what year it was, but they added numbers to each of the loans and they ordered it by disbursement date. So I had to marry up the systems because my brain was already married to this, and I could quickly go online, make targeted payments and just focus on one, or make payments on others and do whatever. But yeah, this was the beginning of my little crazy system before I even came to YouTube. And I'm down here, I'm not sure what I was thinking because I have OG balance 77,564. And then here I have 71,367.37 and 22,294.31, and that had to be the interest. And $93,661.68. So I'm not sure where this set of numbers came from, because it's not in alignment with this up here. So I'm not sure where I got that from, but that's what I was talking about, like the student loan forgiveness and stuff like that, with either the $10,000 or the $20,000. I'm like, if you're on IBR like me, you've already that's your interest. Over so many years, that's that interest, and that really still doesn't touch anything for some people's loans, unless you got the smaller ones. Like my friend, her daughter was able to go to school with just I think she only had like 25,000, and that's bachelor's and master's. They did really good with her and helping her not over borrow and all this other stuff. So she did excellent. And so I'm like, oh Lord, I wish I had done that. But yeah, so I found this. Wanted to show y'all that, yeah, the obsession was always there. It was always there. And it was after this that I really started monitoring how payments were applied, what was affected, what I needed to have to cover just my interest for the month and a little bit more, and I started working out a system. But this was the beginning of it. This was the first round of what I thought I could do. And there was a bunch of outstanding interest probably on most of my loans, and I had to work at getting rid of all of that and then moving up while I was paying off other debts. But yeah, so if you don't know, I had 20 student loans and I think I had 12 other debts. So it's a total of 22. But you know, most people with student loans, they put it as one line, but really mine was broken out, was 20 of them. So it was a lot, but it's over with. I'm gonna have to put that somewhere so I can have like flashback of Friday or something crazy like that, and put that up with my stuff, with all the stuff from when I went to FPU and things like that. But yeah, just want to show y'all that little thing I have with tracking and keeping track and writing things out. I've always been wired this way. So this is for the people who always try to change me and want me to use certain tools. I've always been wired this way. But thank y'all so much. I will be back on Sunday. I think I will be recording my paycheck budget number 2 because I get paid on the 15th. And on Tuesday, you guys will get my grocery haul for week 1. So thank y'all so much. And once again, I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all have a beautiful and wonderful Saturday. Bye.